Baiga, a particularly vulnerable tribe of Madhya Pradesh, inhabiting in Dindori, Mandla and Balaghat districts of Madhya Pradesh. The Maoists are having their base in these three districts, especially in the regions of Kanha Reserve, Amartaka Wildlife Sanctuary and Baihan Forest regions. It is really a difficult and tough job for us to do research and to film this document. We have faced several problems and finally we are successful in documenting the film in the original habitation of the Baiga settlements. It is the first of its kind. You might have seen the songs and dances of the Baiga. They are all performed in the tribal cultural festivals, recorded songs, not the original inhabitation places where they have taken the documentary film. It is a full ethnographic profile of Baiga tribe. It is almost like Verrier Elwin's work on Baiga, and I am giving you in digital format. In continuation of Man in Search of Man series, presently I am in search of Baiga Aboriginal population who are inhabiting in Dindori, Mandla and Balaghat regions of Madhya Pradesh. Now I have landed here. This is the place where Verrier Elwin has extensively worked among the Baiga tribes and written an ethnographic book on the Baigas. The hill country of Mandla, Dindori and Maikal range of Balaghat form one of the wildest and most inhospitable tracts in the central province. To reach the Baiga villages, one has to spend huge amount of time. The roads which lead to Baiga villages are very narrow, muddy roads. It may take long time to reach the Baiga interior village. The earliest account of the Baiga that has came down to us as recent as 1867 by Captain Thompson in his Synonym settlement report describes the Baiga as the wildest of the tribes inhabiting the most inaccessible hills and the remotest forests. Colonial Ward was the first to investigate the life and habits of the tribes of Baiga in his Mandla settlement report published in 1870. At the same time, in 1871, Forst's classical work, The Highlands of Central India, mentioned about the Baiga. In 1885, Colonel Bloomfield, the Deputy Commissioner of Balaghat and Bilaspur from 1868 to 1885, has written a detailed note on the Baigas. Russell, in his census report of 1931, mentions about the Baigas. The classical work on Baiga was written by Verrier Elwin in 1939, which provides a detailed ethnographic description of the Baiga. The Baiga villages are always remote and in the midst of the jungles. These villages are very difficult to reach. One is on the top of a hill and the next will be low down in the valley between the two ranges of the hills. Visiting to these villages is very difficult. The village boundary is usually marked by piles of stones and they call the boundary as Mero. The Margat, that is the burying place, will be inside the boundary. It is to the boundary that all the diseases are carried at the Bida ceremony and thrown away in the Margat. The houses of Baiga is scattered in a large round square. Each side of the square will find 5 to 6 houses. The Madhya or the shrine of Danti Ma or Tapu Deo are at a distance of the village. The typical Baiga houses looks alike everywhere. Most of the houses are tiled houses. The roof consists of the bamboo framework called badri. The walls made of long pieces of chirra straw arranged in lines and tied together in the same way. Then the walls plastered with a mud made by mixing lal matti, that is red soil, water and pirosi, that is rice chaff. When the walls dries up, it is given a wash of cow dung. Inside the floor is made of stones covered with loose earth and then plastered and cow dunged. The Baigas speak a corrupt form of Chhattisgarhi language, which is a mixture of Gondi, Hindi, Marathi, and you can say it is a distinct language, unique, which you can call as Baigani.
यहाँ पर बैगा जनजाति के लोग निवास करते हैं। ये बैगा जनजाति के लोग जो हैं ये यहाँ पर समनापुर विकास खंड में 17 गांव हैं, बजाग विकास खंड में 9 गांव हैं और करंजिया विकास खंड में जो है 26 गांव हैं। टोटल 52 गांव में बैगा जनजाति के लोग निवास करते हैं।
The Baiga men and women wear regular dress is very simple. Men wear a dhoti and a shirt. The women wear a traditional sari up to the knees and a blouse, which you can observe here. The blouse and the sari they will have up to the knees. The Baiga men and women wear a colorful dress on festive occasions and at the time of dance. At the time of dance, the men wear kalgi, that is the turban on the head, and chuta, a necklace of gay colored beads round the neck. On their feet, they put paisna, ankles with little bells. Sometimes they wear the chit, a red cloth tied round the head like a turban, and a special shirt called janga. Some wear a new made of peacock feathers at the chest and back, but the young men wear almost anything at dance. They may put on any ornaments they can find. The hovel is especially popular. The Bhumia men wear the dar, but without its characteristic chains. In the same hole in the lobe of the ear from which the dar is worn, there is also put the pole, a thick round bit of wood with a hole through the middle, which keeps the aperture open when ornaments are not being worn. The Baiga never wear a nose ornaments. This is an important rule distinguishing them from other tribes. Round the neck they wear chota, a necklace of vari-colored beads worn rather tightly, the suta, a large round silver tore, the hawale, a necklace of silver coins, lucky coins, which bear the king's head, which hangs down to the breast. Other necklaces are kanchi, a black beads, the lakna of red, blue and yellow, and the guria houch, a series of colored squares. They wear mundri on the fingers and bangles called chura or patta. On the feet, chura are also worn. These are called tinkor. They are heavy brass anklets with the wide rings. The paitri are often celebrated in the songs. Ornaments, brass or silver anklets that slip down over the heel. They have the gungru or little bits of metal inside to make them tinkle. On the toes are worn chukki and a chukka on the big toe. On questioning, on tattooing, a Baiga boy mentions that when she is well tattooed, then our sinful eyes declare her beautiful. The Baiga woman feels that tattooing greatly enhances the beauty in the eyes of the Baiga menfolk. It is instead of ornaments, it is to make her beautiful. a light colored girl needs it. How lovely she looks when she wears bangles that matches the lines of tattooing. The usual marks of tattooed on a Baiga woman are a triangular decoration is made on the forehead when a Baiga girl is about 5 years old. On the breast is a peacock or a doari, that is basket, and on the arm the haldi gut, that is a turmeric root. These are done when the girl reaches puberty. At the time of marriage or later, a johapari, that is a pattern of any kind, may be made on the back of the hand. The lines of dots known as palani or kajari on the thighs, and in between the palani the bail anki. On the knees is the poli, round like a flower, and on the back are flies. Men the sakri or magic chain, and the dandu which we have seen here. On the legs are fish bones and the chakmak, that is steel.
Different clans. The entire community of Baiga is divided into number of clans, which is called as goat. In their name is goat. They have a number of clans. Each clan is exogamous group. They cannot marry within the clan. They had to marry outside the clan. The clan members of the as treated as brothers and sisters. They had to go outside the clan. It is strictly followed for the marriage. So it is one of the important one which you have to observe among them is the clans. It has been divided into number of clans. Here we have the few clans they have given. They are Bagadia, Budadiya, Lumtiya, Dodiya, Nandiya, Padaya, Rachadiya, Dangaya, Mundakiya, Kudakiya, Gusandiya, Kakutiya, Saradiya, Baradiya, and Bhumia are some of the names which has been provided in this village. I think we have some more names. We will be going on adding to these names.
The concept of family has been found to exist since time immemorial and at all levels of the culture. In Baiga society, father is the head of the family. Descent is patrilineal or agnatic descent. Inheritance of property is through father line or called as male line. The rules of residence is patrilocal. Traditionally, joint families were common, but nowadays the nuclear families are predominant among the Baiga. Monogamy is a rule, but polygamy is also observed occasionally. So one can notice polygynous families along with the monogamous families among the Baiga society. Baiga follow strict endogamy at community level. One do not marry outside the community. The community endogamy is commonly approved and sanctioned by the Baiga society, the breach of which is considered the breach of law. The sanctions may range from excommunication from tribe or from village. Consanguineous marriages between parallel cousins, that is among brothers' children or among sisters' children, are prohibited. Cross cousin marriages, that is father's sister's daughter and mother's brother's daughter, are more common, and occasionally maternal uncle niece marriages are also observed. Surrogate is solely approved among the Baiga society.
20 or 28, that is the child marriages are not observed in this community. Forms of marriages. They have the forms of marriage. Arranged marriage is called as मान रगी. मान रगी बोलता है ना, मान रगी. Elopement is called as लिबा गई. क्या बोलता है? लेबा गई. And the capture is also exist among them, which is called as चोरको ले गए. ले गए. Marriage by service is exist among them. This is called as लाम्ब्रा साना. क्या बोलता है? कैसा बोलता है? Lamasana. And marriage by voluntary is also existing when the girl wants to marry or he wants us to have a boy, the girl voluntarily comes to the boy's house and stays with him. That is called as Pautul La Gaya.
Paitul aa gaya.
Paitul La Gaya. So these are the some of the forms of marriages exist among these people, and they have the popular marriages. Marriage by service is also existing among these people. And bride paid is called as Pariya. Pariya is called as Pariya.
Hariya.
Pariya.
Baigani
And in
Pariya.
Pariya, as a Pariya, they will be giving Moong Pariya, 3 pieces of Moong Pariya, that is cloths, and dhotis. कितना धोती देता है? तीन धोती, and 9 rupees as a token, and mahua liquor, 3 to 4 tins of mahua liquor they had to give as a bride price on that day. And शादी किसका घर में होता है? लड़की का घर में होता है, लड़का का घर में होता है? लड़का घर में, लड़की लड़का घर में आता है।
लड़की के घर में होते हैं उसको चट बारात
आता है। तो लड़का का घर में होने से
लड़का बिहार लग जाते हैं,
उठवा बारात।
The Baiga are well aware of the facts of physiology, paternity, sexual intercourse between a man and woman necessary for the birth of a child. The elderly Baiga gives a description on the process of conception. The day the woman washes her head, that is after completion of menstrual period, on that day husband goes and touches the legs of this lady. That night he goes to her. Above her stomach is a little bag, its mouth opens and shuts. There is a blood in it. His seeds rushes it and the mouth of the bag shuts. Her blood and his seed mingle. It becomes the blood of a child. It grows in 3 months. There is a life. The Baiga also believes that on the Bhagavan, their own God. They believe that Bhagavan apparently intervenes twice in the process. He first decides when a child should be conceived, and later he sends the Jeev to effect its quickening. Baiga embryology diagnoses the beginning of the pregnancy by the stopping of the menstrual period for 2 months, and by the swelling of the breasts. If the nipples grows black, it is believed that a boy will be born. If they turn brown, it will be a girl. When a mother gets the pain for delivery, they take the senior or elderly woman's help, or generally present day they are taking the help of a boy for conducting the deliveries. One of the assistants dips her hand in oil and presses it against the wall. If all the 5 fingers gives an equal mark, they believe that the labor will be accomplished without difficulty. Another method of divination is to put a little oil between the mother's breasts. If the oil flows straight down, they know that all will be well.
सही आ रहा तो सही पैदावारी हो जाता है, और फिर हम सही निर्वार लेथन। मैं खुद मोर बहू लज के मैं खुद डिलीवरी करवाए।
अच्छा, खुद कैसा वो बैठ कर करता है?
बैठ कर करवाता।
बैठ कर करवाता है,
बैठ के।
और पेट को कैसा आप ये करता है?
कुछ नहीं करा, नोला नहीं छुआ।
कैसा करता है? कैसा कर?
हम ऐसे चीतन साहब ऐसे अब यार सीधा है तो खर मुंडी है जो ये आ जाता है।
कहाँ मुंडी? यहाँ होता है, यहाँ होता है,
इधर हो रहा है
नीचे। बता दो कैसा होता है, बता।
हम सही बताता नहीं, ऐसे करके छुआ नहीं थी एड़ा बेड़ा रही, हम ऐसे करके छू ले दोला, हम ऐसे करके सिधवा देता।
आप हाथ से ऐसा ऐसा कर कर
हम वो सीधे कर देता, ओला फिर वो कर मुंडी लाई से नीचे कर देता, तो फिर वो कर दर्द रहते खुद वो पैदावारी हो जाता है।
अच्छा, नीचे निकल कर आ जाता है। So she is telling that when the child is turned also, with her hands she can press and she can identify how the child is there, so that she can able to turn the infant to the direction to the passage, and she will conduct the delivery.
The mother herself, or sometimes her daya, cuts the umbilical cord with a sharp bit of bamboo. They tie the umbilical cord with a thread. Then they dug a hole in the floor on the very spot where the child was born, and they bury the cord that is placenta there and place fire above it. Sometimes, however, they plaster the cord with mud on to the pillar in the middle of the house. Until the stump separates by a natural process of mummification, the mother may not move from the house. She must lie with her child on the ground. When there is any trouble in feeding the child, the mother prepares the milk medicine by grinding a root of the dudhi bell and consumes with water to get more milk to feed the child.
The naming ceremony is performed at the age of 3 months for the baby. Generally, it is performed by inviting all the relatives and the clan members, and the name of the ceremony is called Betar Piti, and in that day they will be giving the names of different names based on the
जो सिद्धांत से मरेगा उसको आग लगाते हैं.
अच्छा, if accidentally death takes place, he will be burned.
If it is a normal death, they bury the dead. A dead grave is made waist deep and the head is placed towards the south direction and buried. On the 10th day, they perform the purificatory ceremony called Daksha Ram or Bara Nahawan. A feast of goat and liquor is given to all the people who have visited for performing this ritual. After death, say the Baiga, the soul goes direct to the Bhagavan. After the funeral, sometimes 10 days later or on the Davas day, the Baiga catches a living frog or a fish, which they say is the soul of the dead man. They bring it to the house with a black chicken. The dead man's clan people worship the frog and chicken together, saying, "Give our brother's soul a place behind the hearth." Then they let the frog go and the chicken eats it after the chicken itself is killed. This act hardly seems consistent with the belief that the soul had already gone direct to Bhagavan.
अब तो वहाँ बाग में कौन सा देवता को आप पूजा करता है?
हम तो दशहरा में हम तो लक्ष्मी की पूजा कर रहे हैं.
दशहरा में लक्ष्मी की पूजा.
हाँ आऊँगा.
The Baiga pantheon is an elaborate one. It differs from one village to another. In the worship of the Baiga, we can observe spurious air of civilized theology and Hindu respectability. It is evidenced that the gods worshipped by the Baiga are Datti Mata, Bhagavan, Baba Dio, Thakur Dio, Bhimsen and Ganesham Dio. In addition to the pantheon gods, every family has their own family deity. The chief among them are the Aji Dadi, the ancestors who live behind the hearth. Narayana Deo, who is identified with Bara Deo, lives in the threshold. Rati Mai, goddess of night, lives in the house and makes children happy. Pani Harin lives with the water pots in a corner of the house. When a woman goes to get water, she protects them. Tatha Dri represents Trishul and peacock feathers, which protects the household from diseases. Maswasi, lord of the chase, lives in the bow and arrow. The god is worshipped before going for hunting. Kansasur Mata lives in the lota, that is pot, or in the thali, that is the eating plate. Lahasur Mata lives in the axe. Behur Basu or Parkasan lives in the gate. Kut, god of the cattle, lives in the middle of the cattle shed. All these deities are having relations with the Baiga. They are all benevolent gods who protects the Baiga in different ways. The Baiga observe Holi, Dashara and Deepavali. The Dashara gains importance because of the Bida ceremony. Bida ceremony is performed in the month of June and the Hareli is observed in the month of August. They observe the crop festivals such as Anadoi or Kutidoi to ensure good crops. The impact of Sanskritization can be observed among these populations. They started worshipping Lakshmi, Shakti, Shiva and Narayana Guru and the Hindu gods which are worshipped by the Hindus can also be observed here worshipping by the Baiga people. The younger generation are more attracted towards the Hindu festivals such as Dashara and Deepavali.
और सम्राट
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 दीवान सम्राट
हाँ
सम्राट दूसरा है दीवान सम्राट
दीवान अलग है, मकरदम अलग है, सम्राट अलग है।
हाँ
अच्छा
सम्राट है इन लोग यहाँ पर हैं थे।
सम्राट
हाँ
और उसके नीचे कौन होता है?
उसके नीचे कोटवार का चौबे होता है।
कोटवार और उसके नीचे
उसके नीचे जनता है।
जनता फैमिली मेंबर्स। अच्छा और दीवान का क्या क्या काम करता है? दीवान
दीवान कछु बात है कि गाँव में कछु यह कार्य करते तो वो ही है चता है गाँव में। चलो ऐसे ऐसे काम है तो ऐसे करना है आज ऐसे कह के दीवान चता।
अच्छा सम्राट क्या बोलता है?
सम्राट फिर हाँ सही चलो ऐसे कह के सम्राट का
सम्राट का और कोटवार
फिर वो पुलिस के यहाँ है वह छड़ी
पुलिस स्टेशन जाना आना
कछु का इनके बात आ जाते पुलिस के वो बात करते कोटवार
सम्राट दीवान
मुकदमा में कौन सा काम करता है आपका ये विलेज?
मकरदम है तो गांव के सियाना है वो।
हाँ और शादी का डाइवर्स करना है।
हाँ मकरदम करता है वही करता है निया
झगड़ा गिगड़ा हो चाहे गांव में भी करता है।
कुछ झगड़ा लड़ाई हो गए कोनो लड़की आए के घुस गए और फिर झगड़ा लड़ाई कर दूसरे गांव के आए के तो नहीं ऐसे जाए करो हम बनाने वाले बनाबो बनाए के और फिर दोनों गांव के मिलजुल के खाई पी अरे ला बनाई। अब उनका भाग है तो जुड़ गए
अभी
ऐसे कहते हैं।
भाजपा है अभी
उनका
राहुल गांधी है तो दूसरी प्रकार बनाते।
मकरदम मुख्य बात है वो गांव की मुखिया है हाँ। हर बात में मकरदम
खड़े हो
वैद्य करता है ना आपको उसको क्या बोलता है आप लोग? गुनिया Panda is called as Panda or Gunia. These are the two names they will be calling. Gunia or Panda they will be calling.
Magic is the most vital and potential reality of the Bhumia's life. The primary duty of the magician is to fight the diseases and death, to recognize its cause and then defeat it. But he must also make the course of love run smoothly. He must stimulate the growth of crops and protect them from hail, storm and jungle pig. He must keep cows from straying. He must direct the arrows to its mark. He must lay the ghost of the dead, shut the mouth of the tiger, protect from snakes and scorpions, and even save the villagers from the exploitation of the officials. The Gunya stands between mankind and all the malignant forces of nature and supernature. His only weapons are a frail stick of straw and a winnowing fan, but he has authority handed down to him from remote antiquity, and his knowledge is more than a match for all the hostile powers.
So he is telling that I have a warm body and I may be having burning sensation, he is telling. So उसको आप भूत प्रेत को मानते हैं? मानते हैं। So भूत प्रेत क्या होता है, कैसा होता है?
वो आदमी मरते हैं ना,
हाँ।
वहीं के मतलब भूत पेट लड़का मतलब जाते हैं, गली है, घाट है, बाजार जाते हैं,
हाँ।
तो ये रोते मार से तो फिर झोंक लेते हैं।
अच्छा।
तो फिर गुनिया की वजह से जाते तो फिर नहीं भूत झोंके से बजाते झाड़ते हैं फिर।
अच्छा।
तो फिर नारियल एक बदल दार देते तो फिर छाड़ते हैं फिर।
अच्छा।
कुकरी सब लगता है।
अच्छा। तो उसमें एक दिन 2 दिन का
हाँ।
निकालते हैं।
हाँ।
तो कैसा निकलता है?
झाड़ते फिर पता चल जाता है फिर।
अच्छा, कौन भूत है, कौन कैसा है?
ऐसे कि नापिस काढ़ी तो फिर पता चल जाता है, फलाने गुड़िया देखता है,
गुड़िया देखता है,
देखता है तो वो बताता है ये आपको लगेगा।
अच्छा, लड़की भूत लड़का को पकड़ता है ना? लड़का का भूत लड़की को पकड़ता है। आपको किसी को पकड़ा है लड़की?
हाँ, कभी
आपको पकड़ा है?
कभी कभी पकड़ लेता है।
पकड़ लिया?
हाँ, रात में।
So he is telling one booth of lady has caught him and kaisa. When I was going to my friend's house under the tree, a booth of female caught hold of me and I fell ill for several days. Then I went to the Gunia. Gunia, after examining me, told me that a booth has entered in my soul. So he told me that I had to get rid of it. So Gunia has done mantras and sent out the booth. See, this is one of the tayat which has been given by the Gunia for protecting from the evil spirits and also booths. This is also the same thing which has been given by the Gunia. This is only to keep the evil eyes away from me. That is why I am wearing this. The traditional occupation of the Baiga was food gathering, hunting, fishing and collection of minor forest produce and doing Bijhvaar or shifting cultivation. The impact of forest policies, reduce in the forest resources, the expansion of the roads and civilization and the impact of agricultural technology brought them to settled agriculture. Very few of them are now depending on the miners' forest produce collection and Bijhvaar shifting cultivation. Some of them who are not having land, they are taken daily wage labor as their occupation. In the agricultural lands, they are producing paddy, jowar, maize and different kind of pulses.
ये पूर्वजों का है।
अच्छा।
जो पुरातन में जो चलते आए हैं।
अच्छा।
उसी डांस है, इसको हम लोग दशहरा डांस बोलते हैं।
दशहरा डांस।
दशहरा से शुरू होते होते अभी ये होली में समाप्त हो गए।
अच्छा।
एक गांव की महिला दूसरे गांव के पुरुष आकर के 11-12 बजे रात में एकत्रित होते हैं। गांव में सूचना होता है और फिर गांव के जो सियानीन है, बूढ़े जो भी जितने हैं, वो सब इकट्ठा होकर के और जो ग्रुप आता है महिलाओं का, उनको निकाल करके, जैसे हम ये मंच कहते हैं, इसको खरना बोलते हैं। खरना। तो उस खरना में निकाल करके 1-2 घर में जाके टीका लेते हैं।
अच्छा।
और उनको जो भी टीका में निछावर करते हैं उसके, और उसमें चावल रख लेते हैं थाली में और सबको टीका लगा करके और ये मंच के ऊपर में ले जा करके उनको छोड़ते हैं। फिर जो हमने जो अभी ये ग्रुप बना के दिखाया। अच्छा। इसको बार झूलना बोलते हैं। बार झूलना। अच्छा। घोड़ी पैठा इसी का नाम है। अच्छा। तो जब ये बैठ के जो डांस करते हैं, इसके बाद में जब ये पूरा डांस खत्म हो जाता है, फिर स्टार्ट हो जाता है कर्मा से प्रेम गीत का फिर सवाल जवाब होते रहता है। अच्छा। सवाल जवाब
जो दोनों लड़की लड़का आकर सवाल जवाब। अच्छा।
हाँ, आपका रिश्ता क्या है, मेरा रिश्ता क्या है। अच्छा। ये संपर्क करते रहेंगे, गाते रहेंगे, नाचते रहेंगे, डांस होता रहता है। अच्छा। बंद नहीं होता। उसमें डांस करते रहेंगे, गाते रहेंगे, बजाते रहेंगे।
Singing and dancing are having a ritual and cultural significance in the lives of Baiga people. Festivals, madiyas, that is fairs,
rites and rituals, weddings and even birth and death ceremonies are all incomplete without singing and dancing. Of the several dances, forms of the Baigas, Karma is the most popular one. The Baigas are considered to be the inventors of the Karma dance, which is one of the most popular dance forms of central India. Other dance of Baiga are Sailia, Reena, Sua and Tapadi. The Dadaria is another important form of song and dance which use poetic expression of the Baigas.
और जो सियाने लोग जो हैं, जवान लोग जो हैं, बीच में खड़ा होकर के वो कर्मा शुरू कर देते हैं।
अच्छा।
और ये मांदर का थाप जो है सारी बाज के ऊपर में चलते हैं, फिर उसी के धुन में फिर डांस करते रहते हैं।
अच्छा।
और ये हाथ में लेके चलते हैं, ये इसको हम ठिस्की बोलते हैं। लोहे के बना है, नहीं तो लकड़ी का होता है।
अच्छा।
है ना, तो ये हाँ लकड़ी का वो है।
अच्छा।
तो ये ओरिजिनल है, ये थोड़ा भी झंकार के लिए ठिस्की।
अच्छा।
हाँ।
इसको मृदंग को
ये मांदर है,
मांदर
वो टिमकी है, ये बांसुरी। ये सारे वाद्य बजते रहते हैं हम।
Okay. Or this is one of the important one among the Baiga tribal population is called a Dashera dance. This dance will be performed for more than 10 days. It starts with Dashera and ends with the holy festival.
खाने का है वो बीरा पान है।
अच्छा।
उसके ऊपर से ये गाना गाए, किहा पान आमट लागा, किहा पान बिछल रे, किहा पान बड़ा मीठा लागे। तो आमा पान जो अमटा पान होता है वो आमट लगता है।
Based on the diet they are taking, there is intake of food, various kinds of food they are taking. In that there are some sweet, there are some sour, there are some saltish, they spicy also. So on that basis, the boys and girls they are interacting. What kind of food boys are asking what kind of food these girls want, and these people are replying what kind of food they need. That is the theme of this song. So this will be going on singing for a longer time. There is no end for it. The night completely also they will be going on singing. That is the meaning of this song. Thank you. Many of us thinks these are the folk songs and dances. Yes, they are the folk songs dances. Preserve rich cultural heritage of flora and fauna which are available in the central Indian forests. The Baigas songs reveals what is the flora and what is the fauna available in the jungle. The songs sung by both men and women tells about the species available, that is fruits, roots, tubers available in the jungle, and the taste, how it tastes, how it can be cooked, how it can be eaten, or described in the songs. And also in the same way, the fauna, that is what are the wildlife available and the taste of each meat and where they are available in the jungle, all are discussed in the songs. It is a oral tradition preserved from generations about the flora fauna in the jungle which are available for their subsistence of livelihood. I would like to say here, even today, either anthropologist or botanist or zoologist never tried to analyze these type of songs. What are the flora and fauna, how it tastes, how they are cooking and how they are eating. These songs should be analyzed in depth before the songs extinct from this Baiga community. This is the traditional costumes worn by the Baiga, and they have the dances and songs and folklores, rich cultural heritage. He is the Pradhan here who is taking care of this folklore, dance and music. You can see here the traditional way of ritual dress they have made, and different kind of songs, different festival songs, different occasions they will be singing the songs. On religious songs, festival songs, marriage songs, they have their own way of performing the culture and also the music. And they are specialists in music, which you have observed here. They are good in music and also good in songs. They exchange love through songs. They exchange their ideas through songs and words, which gives us a lot of meaning. They pray the nature, they pray the forest, and they pray the gods through the songs. That is the rich cultural heritage of these Baiga people living in the Chadda region.
The ethnic vision of the Baiga shows their age-old adaptation and harmonious life with the ecosystem. It is in recent years that they are now being exposed to outside world and their adaptability is being changed. If you look into the Verrier Elwin's work on the Baiga and present day situation shows that the interference of outside non-tribal and forest policies and programs, they are being exploited, alienated and losing control over their environment and thereby struggling to survive. The loss of forest is posing a great problem, especially for women who take the responsibility to feed themselves and their family. They are now struggling much more to collect the fuel, fodder and forest produce. Repeated beaver cultivation is again leading to the loss of quality and quantity of produce. Further, the Baiga are losing command over their resources on account of pressure from the non-tribal. They face displacement by some development projects of the state. Water is the major problem the Baiga are facing. For drinking purposes, they had to go at least a kilometer to fetch the water. During summer season, the hand pumps they will dry up and they had to go to the streams for collection of the water, which you can observe here. The area around 2 square kilometers they have been inhabited. All the people has to come to this hand pump and collect the water. So the water which they are collecting is not sufficient for their household purposes. For many of the things which you can see here, they will be collecting the mud water also for other usages. It is difficult for them during summer to provide water for the animals and to take bath. So for drinking also they will be going miles together for getting fresh water. Almost all the villages where I have visited in the three districts, I find water problem is the biggest problem. I request that the policy makers has to take immediate steps to provide them safe drinking water by construction of the overhead tanks to these primitive tribes. Otherwise, lot of diseases which is waterborne are affecting these people, and there is every possibility that these people may get different kind of diseases and the population may perish.
अस्पताल चाहिए, पक्की अस्पताल चाहिए।
अभी अस्पताल नहीं है।
कहाँ है? ऐसे नहीं खचाड़ा है, डेढ़ महीना चाहिए चारा मसाला।
सुई नहीं लगा हुआ है, गोली दे देते हैं, उसने भगवा देते हैं।
अच्छा, कहाँ है अस्पताल?
चाले टोला।
कितना दूर है यहाँ से?
यहाँ से
1 किलोमीटर पड़ जाता है।
1 किलो पड़ जाता है,
घाट के नीचे।
घाट
के नीचे। वहाँ ठीक नहीं है अस्पताल?
नहीं।
क्यों? यहाँ लोग अस्पताल में डिलीवरी करने की इच्छा करता है, नहीं तो घर में दाई के साथ डिलीवरी करने की इच्छा करता है।
अब तो अब सरकार में लै थे तो अब अस्पताल में लै जाते जे खरमन। लेकिन नहीं हम नहीं लै जन, नहीं से कहते हैं तो फिर नहीं लै जन, जे कर मन रहते नहीं जा वो ऐसे कहते हैं तो लै जा। हाँ, दाई जाते,
दाई वहाँ जाकर करता है।
हाँ, वही करता है।
अच्छा, पैसे के लिए आप और दाई भी साथ में जाकर वहाँ डिलीवरी करता है। हाँ, इट इज इंटरेस्टिंग टू नोट हियर because they are getting 1300 as a gift for delivering in the hospitals. That is why they are going to the hospital along with the Dai, and the Dai will be performing the delivery in the hospital also, and they will be getting the amount from that. That is why they are preferring to go to the hospital. But actually the doctors and nurses, they are not performing the delivery, the Dai itself performing the delivery. आप दाई है यहाँ गांव का?
है।
That is Dai performing different type of deliveries in this village for the Baigas. She is an important woman, as though deliveries are taking place even now today in the hospitals, but she is going along with the pregnant woman and she is performing the deliveries in the hospitals also. That is the important one which I wanted to mention. Of course, they have been attracted to the hospitals because they are getting some amount of money for the performance of the delivery in the hospitals.
धर्म की बात है कर देथन हम। हाँ।
So she is doing for dharam.
How?
So she is serving. She says that I am doing the service for the society as a dharam. So she is. You can think about their sacrifice and her devotion, and with heart she is telling she is serving the society. Promote these type of people. These type of people should be identified in India among the tribes, and we should give some incentives or monthly salaries to these people to take care of them, like Anganwadi workers or Asha lady. In spite of them, they should be identified such a type of maid servants who is conducting the deliveries, and they should be given special amount to take them to the hospitals. She is telling if it is too difficult for her to conduct the delivery, she will be taking that pregnant lady to the hospital for the delivery. So she has more than 5,000 to 8,000 deliveries she has conducted in this Baiga tribal region. So we are proud of her. We are proud, and she should be honored with the highest award of India.
Due to lack of education and requisite skills, the Baiga are not able to take advantage of the new economic opportunities which has been grabbed by the plain people migrated to the tribal areas. The Baiga are concentrated. The dropout rate is increasing more among the school-going children.
आपको यही कॉलेज होने से आप लोग जाएगा पढ़ने के लिए?
जी सर,
पढ़ने के लिए वो तो बताओ।
जी सर,
बताओ क्या है?
यहीं पढ़ लेंगे, यहीं पढ़ेंगे।
कॉलेज यही होने से आप पर यहाँ पढ़ लेंगे?
जी सर।
ट्राइबल हॉस्टल का जरूरत है, बोर्डिंग एंड लॉजिंग।
जी सर।
So these are the people, the dropout children among the Verrier. They want a residential hostel here itself with the college, so that they can able to go for the college here itself. The college where it is established, it is too far, and they cannot go there and afford for the college education. That is why, which I have suggested in many places in all over India for the primitive tribes, they should establish a separate primitive tribal colleges in the core areas where the tribes are inhabiting. This is one of the core area where the Baiga tribal primitive tribes are inhabiting. We can make one college here exclusively for the Baiga, for the college, arts and science, whatever courses they can offer here, residential schools, they can able to study here. In the same way for Saharias, they had to do a college in their own region of Gwalior. In the same way they had to do a college for the Verrier tribes also in the Chhindwara district. So that these are the three primitive tribes inhabiting in the Madhya Pradesh region. It is not a big thing for the government of India and also for the state government to establish 3 residential colleges in these 3 regions for the 3 primitive tribes. I think the government has to think, the policy decisions has to taken seriously to consider this type of developments. You can see the young boys, young boys and girls, they are drop out from these, boys are drop out from the school education, they are not to go for the higher education. That is the pathetic condition which I am bringing you to the notice of you people to take the decision, wise decision, and establish the colleges in the core regions of the primitive tribes.
एजुकेशन के बारे में बता रहा हूँ मैं कि यहाँ बैगाचक एरिया में एक कॉलेज होना चाहिए। हाँ, बैगा विशेष जनजाति के लिए एक कॉलेज खोलना आवश्यक है और हर जहाँ जहाँ पर ये मिडिल स्कूल हैं उनमें छात्रावास का व्यवस्था हो और पर्याप्त मात्रा में टीचरों की व्यवस्था होना चाहिए। ये जो है तो सभी जगह होना चाहिए और जहाँ जहाँ पर विषय जैसे विषय है उस माध्यम से शिक्षक भेजे जाएं, तब अच्छी तरह से जो है इसका उन्नति हो सकता है।
अच्छा, आप और एक कहूँ ये हेल्थ के बारे में, बैरिया का हेल्थ के बारे में कुछ बता सकता है? क्या क्या डिजीजेस है, कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स है, क्या क्या कैसा
ये हेल्थ के बारे में बता रहा हूँ सर कि यहाँ जैसे हर जगह से अस्पताल भवन बना देते हैं। अच्छा। डॉक्टर रहते नहीं, एक एक नर्स बाई को रख देते हैं और जैसे चाड़ा में भी जाओ तो चाड़ा अस्पताल भी खाली है, गौरा कन्हारी पास में है वहां भी जाओ तो खाली है, कोई डॉक्टर वॉक्टर रहते नहीं। अचानक बीमारी पड़ने पर जो है बहुत परेशानी का सामना करना पड़ता है। आए दिन जो है हर जुलाई अगस्त में अवश्य महामारी यहाँ पर उल्टी दस्त की बीमारी होती है जिससे बहुत परेशानी से जो है आदमियों को बचाना पड़ता है। यहाँ पे खबर देने के लिए कोई टावर नहीं है, ना कोई ऐसा कोई साधन नहीं है जिसको उनको जिला मुख्यालय तक पहुंचा सके। इसमें भारी समस्या है इसके लिए।
सो उसको दूर करने के लिए आप क्या करना चाहता है?
इसके लिए हर जैसे पास जो बड़े बड़े गांव हैं उनमें बाकायदा अस्पताल में डॉक्टर रखा जाए, उनके बाकायदा उनका जो है सुविधा हो और एम्बुलेंस बाकायदा गांव में घूमते रहे और उनका जो है लोगों का उपचार हो, ऐसा मेरा मानना है।
और एक मैंने पूछना चाहता हूँ आपका इकोनॉमी का, दैट इज आपका लिवलीहुड कैसा हो रहा है यहाँ, आपका उसके बारे में जीवन खेती बाड़ी कैसा हो रहा है, क्या प्रॉब्लम है, उसके बारे में कुछ बता सकते हैं? खेती
बाड़ी में क्या है कि ऊंच नीच जमीन है, सिंचाई के साधन है नहीं, एक फसली जमीन है। लोग बाग जो है केवल सियारी फसल जो बरसाती में उगा लिए, इसके बाद उन्हारी वगैरह का जो है बाकायदा यहाँ सिंचाई की सुविधा ना होने के कारण बहुत परेशानी है। 12 माह जो है इनको काम मिलना चाहिए, काम नहीं मिल पाता।
रोजगार योजना तो काम कर रहा है ना यहाँ?
तो बहुत कम पूरे 100 दिन नहीं मिल पाता आदमी,
सब लोगों का नहीं
मिल पाता।
सो रोजगार का योजना
बराबर होना चाहिए।
जी। और मैं जहाँ गया था पानी का प्रॉब्लम मैंने देखा था विलेजेस में।
पानी के बारे में अभी जैसे देखिए यहाँ स्कूल भवन है, यहाँ पर एक हैंडपंप हो तो भी खराब हो गया। कई जगह से पानी की समस्या है। हॉस्टल है, वहाँ हॉस्टल में भी पानी का सुविधा नहीं है, साधन नहीं है, दूर से लाना पड़ता है। तो सभी जगह जो है पानी की सुविधा, हैंडपंप वैसे सक्सेस है, कई जगह जो है खराब हो गए।
अच्छा, पानी का टैंक बनाकर सबको सफाई करने के लिए
बढ़िया रहेगा।
अच्छा, आगे बढ़े रहेगा।
जी जी।
आप
No doubt that the government of India and the state government has taken several steps increasing the educational status of the tribal people. Here we can observe the interior areas of Baiga. The government has constructed the schools and the response to education is very good from the Baiga children, and the parents also showing good interest to educate their children. The most essential thing to reduce the dropout rate is to provide the hostel facilities both for boys and girls in these schools, and providing the textbooks and tables and chairs for children. The vacant position of the teacher should be filled immediately, and monitoring should be made that the teachers should come regularly for teaching purposes.
इसको पढ़ाया भी
the man who knows about the tribes in this region, he is also suggesting, and I am also pleased with his request. There is a great need of a college exclusively for this primitive tribe in this region. There is no meaning constructing and extending of the colleges wherever they like in the exposed areas. Here there is no college, which I have mentioned in these villages. The young boys after 12th standard, they are dropping out, both boys and girls. Those who are passing from this school, they are not able to go for the college, all the people. Only 10% of them जा सकता है college. 100 में 10 जा सकता है, ज़्यादा तो नहीं जा सकता है.
जी जी.
So
20 भी जा सकता है.
20, according to him, only 20% can able to go for the college, 80% they are going to drop out. So there is a need for a college in this region exclusively for this tribe, and also residential hostel should be given. So that, and he is requesting जो local conditions का education चाहिए, that type of education should be given for these people. And I request, see here the conditions of the school is also very poor. See, the hostel is completely ruined and they are not able to complete the hostel buildings. The school building, which is one of the prime center, and master like him, he is working in such a dilapidated condition school. Really I feel bad. The government should look into this type of thing. A beautiful school should be constructed here with hostel facilities. That is the request. And the entire nearly around in this region, कितना गांव है around in this region? 52 villages are there. So all these villages can be given one college and number of schools, and also number of teachers also required for this. So the major problems which they have, education, health and the economy, that is the major problems these people are facing. So बहुत ही अच्छा हुआ था सर आपसे मिलकर. This was really happy. Definitely this message I will take you to the higher authorities. आपका views मैं वहाँ